Hello, my name is Tran. I'm from James Laundry Services in Newmarket, Brisbane. Let's come with me for a day on the road. The first location we're heading to is a local physio. It's in Ascot, so not really far from my place. I've been servicing this place for roughly around 8 months now. I actually got them through one of the lead system through Jim's office. Yeah, and it's a good business. In this physio, they also do remedial massage as well. So we got a lot of towels, we got a lot of bedding, we got pillowcases. Most of them will come with massage oil, so washing them could be a bit tricky. But yeah, through times we have had experience with this, and yeah, we can wash them out pretty nicely, and yeah, the customer pretty happy with the final product that we give them back. I work full time in hospitality. I'm a chef. I still do now. I still work full time, and I also doing this. Have my own business. Yeah, it's good. Most of my shift start in the afternoon, or sometimes I do night shift only, and my shift in the kitchen generally require weekend. So throughout the day, Monday to Friday, I could operate the franchise pretty easy because we have a lot of commercial business, commercial washing, and yeah, people would require pick up, drop off, and the job done during the week rather than Saturday and Sunday. So it worked out really well for me. Well, my partner helped a lot with operating the franchise. She does most of the ironing, and yeah. Without her help, I don't think I could do this because we get pretty busy most of the time. Just at the moment, it just start out the year, so most of hospitality business that we haven't operate yet. But in the next couple of weeks, it's going to get back to normal again. My very first looking at things, job that I could do for extra work was cleaning, was gardening, mowing, whatever that I see that could fit into my schedule. Working as a full-time worker in hospitality as well. Well, I was looking a lot into cleaning, and I was already doing cleaning for quite a while, and I was thinking if I do laundry, it would be good because, well, that's the thing that you do daily, weekly. So I already doing that for myself and my partner, and also it's a pretty easy thing to operate, pretty easy thing to do in a daily basis, and then it would fit perfect for my schedule working full time as well. So yeah, it's worked out pretty well. Probably around 2 years now. I think until this March it's going to be 2 years. So yeah, it's been 2 great years. We actually have quite a lot of commercial business in hospitality. We got cafe, we got physio, and then we also service Yochi. Everyone know Yochi. My main territory is in Newmarket, so it's a little bit north side of Brisbane. Most of my regular client is around Newmarket area, but we do have a lot of lead from the gym head office, and then it's everywhere around Brisbane. It really depends on how busy my other franchisees are. I can also, if I have extra time, I'll be able to help them with their laundry as well, so they would be able to take a day off or do something else. Well, I feel like when we first started, it was pretty easy. Um, the process was, I thought, I thought it would be very, very complicated. When I was on the phone with Meng, but um, he came to our place and then he explained what's going to happen, what we have to do, what we need to prepare, and he explained the work, and then he also training us as well with how to actual wash, dry, fold, and ironing. So I feel like it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's not as complicated as I think it would be. I feel like everyone can do laundry to a different level, but the more you do, so when you start to jump in, get the franchise going, you will learn on the job, and then you have plenty of support from everyone in Brisbane. All the franchisees in Brisbane, they are very, very friendly. We have a WhatsApp group chat. If you have any problem, you can just text in, you can ring everyone, you can ask any question. How to remove stain, how to remove disorder, what laundromats are the best one to work at. Yeah, you can literally ask any question. And then also as well, if you get really busy, the good thing is you can text in that group and then you just say, hey, today I'm not feeling really well. Would anyone be able or interested in picking up and doing this job? And yeah, everyone would be able to help you. Worst come to worst, if everyone is busy, Ming can also do that as well. So yeah, we have a lot of support here in Brisbane. Well, when we first started our business, when we first got the franchise, we will feel like a bit daunting because we've never done anything for ourselves before. We just work full time, so it's very different. It's very different than like you're working for someone else. You just go there, clock in and clock out. It's nothing like that. It was quite scary at first. We scared that we're gonna fail. We scared that we're not gonna have any support, or we scared that the business is not gonna be busy enough for us to operate. But it's turned out really well, and especially when you first got the franchise, Ming already organized all the jobs for us. So we got regular customers in the very first day, the very first week. The very first week with us actually very, very busy, and then we just shocked. At the very first, before we purchased the franchise, we did quite a bit of research. We see other company to see if the franchise is any better, or what we could do if we just open our own. But yeah, come to the end, I feel like getting a franchise with Jim is really good, because on the very, very first day we got the training from our franchisor. We get to go to Melbourne and we get to see Bill. He would talk everything. He would tell you everything that you needed to start out your business. And the training in Melbourne is really helpful as well. They also build up your skill in there for marketing, how to do invoicing, and yeah, like everything that you needed for your business. So it's just gonna benefit you. And then with Jim franchise, on the very first day we already have regular customer that Ming gave us. So yeah, it's pay for work guarantee. So yeah, you got that guarantee thing. So you'll be more confident in yourself. Well, I did have a look for a couple of franchise company, but I feel like yeah, they don't really have a lot of support for you when you need it. Because I was talking with the company, I phoned into the head office, I phoned into the region manager to have a chat to see what is that going to involve? The franchise fee, the commission, and yeah, do we have a lot of support if we struggle? Do we have the pay for work guarantee? If I have any question, can I ask anyone? Will there any franchisee that want to help us if we get busy or if we quiet or we're struggling with our work? Will there any support? But I feel like gyms is really good with that. We got pay for work guarantee. We got a massive big community on the road. Not only laundry division, we also got cleaning. We got a lot of division that everyone help each other. And then if you just needed the service, yeah, the guy from Jim's Cleaning can introduce me to his customer because he doesn't do laundry. The guy from Jim's Mowing in Brisbane can literally just call me and say, Tran, my gardening customer, they want their laundry done. Would you be able to help? And then, yeah. The fresh laundry here, and they already got their washing need to be done. Just leave inside the box in there. We have come up with this kind of boxes, so it's really helped us. We have arrived in Ascot Physio. This is a very well-known local business. They service local in this area. And yeah, I have been service Ascot Physio Center for 8 months now. And yeah, they're a really good customer.
Jim's has been doing our laundry now for about 8 months, as you said. It's really fantastic for us because it's so important that we have clean laundry for our patients to make sure that the hygiene's kept to a high standard here. Obviously, when you come into our clinic, you want to make sure that you're being A, looked after well, B, that everything we're using is nice and hygienic, and we keep that standard nice and high for using Jim's, getting our laundry done twice a week with them.
We just picked up these 2 boxes. There was probably about 3 to 4 loads. It's really pain. We have to come back to the laundromat and sort it out because they have a very particular way to service this. I noticed that quite a lot of laundry services that I have used because I've worked in a lot of kitchen before. I saw that basically they just don't care. They would just pack their nice clean laundry, they throw it around. They don't really care so much. It's clean laundry and then they just chuck it on the floor or just leave it on the bench. And then when you want to use it, you have to untie the bag. You have to actually check that is it clean or not. But with my business, I try to do an extra step. So obviously when you deliver for them, it's already like in a bag, tightly packed. But when I arrive to the place, I will actually unpack it for them. I'll put them in wardrobe, in place that clean laundry should be. I'm not just leaving them in a bag and then just give it to people. So yeah, that extra step, I feel like it does help a lot. It's actually pretty easy because from what I heard, other franchisees, they also have kids, so they have to drop kid to school, pick up as well. But I don't have kids, so it seemed to be pretty easy for me. A day working would involve pick up all the laundry. I try to be early in the morning when the business just open, so I get to talk to people because I don't want to drop the laundry and doesn't get to talk to anyone. I like to talk to people, try to get their feedback about the service, and also try to see if any extra thing that I can do for them, like if they want to do ironing, if they want dry cleaning, if they want any extra other services is help a lot for my business. And yeah, I pick up early in the morning, I do the job, and then generally I try to return all of the fresh laundry the next day. So yeah, early morning as well the next day. But if the volume is a lot, it would probably take 2 days for me to wash, dry, fold, and then return all the fresh laundry for them. In total, I think I have seven or eight domestic clients as well, and they do service. Most of them do service either weekly or fortnightly frequent. Yeah, and when domestic client come in, they're looking for, you know, a very great service because they got a lot of kids clothes, and there's a lot of stain from food, from daycare. So yeah, we look after that. Through time working with Jim's Laundry, yeah, we have learned a lot from other franchisee and then also Ming as well. So we don't actually wash straight away. We have to pre-wash and then we treat it with stain remover before we actually washing. So yeah, we learn a lot of things through our franchisees in Brisbane. I work a lot. Yeah, just trying to save up money, build up my dream, and yeah. So at the moment, I still work 7 days. I don't have any day off, but I can actually like take extra 3 days off from the laundry. I have no problem at all. I would have no problem take either, like I can even take 4 days off too, because sometimes if you're feeling like, oh, this is too much, this is too stressful, or I got really busy, you can actually contact Ming or just text in the WhatsApp group of all the franchisee in Brisbane, and then everyone would be happy to assist you with a job. And we keep the standard in here between all the franchisees are very clear and similar standard of service, and then we also have a very clear communication as well. So between all the franchisee, we always can help each other. We can even help each other to pick up, drop off. You don't have to do the job for me, but if I have to go to north side of Brisbane to pick up a client, and then one of my regular clients is in south side, I wouldn't be able to pick up at that time. I could actually phone someone and then they'll be happy to assist. Yeah, everyone is also very flexible. They know that I work full time and then I work hard, so they are very flexible. They would tell me like, oh, do you have a time frame that you're gonna drop off? They're not gonna be like, oh, can I get my laundry back on Monday or on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. They're actually like very flexible and relaxed. So that actually helped me a lot with my business and also with my full-time job. So yeah, generally I don't get stressed at all when I do laundry service. I feel like it's a very relaxing moment for myself. It's like yoga therapist. We have arrived in Yochi car parks. Well, we just arrived in Yochi. I will guide you through. So generally I pick up Yochi in the morning. I would go to the laundromat, I wash, dry, fold, and then I try to return all of their apron and all their washing as fast as possible, because you know how busy Yochi is. They can get people lined up like all of this street, go to this car park. It's absolutely crazy. So I try to keep them a really fast and good service. Yeah, that's one of my goals for this year. I'm gonna get more Yochi store to service with my business. So we have arrived at Yochi. They got their laundry need to be serviced here, we have set up this bag. So all of the washing that need to be serviced will come here. And then what I generally do is twice a week, I would come here, take this bag, and then yeah, hang a nice new bag in. So that way they can put their laundry back in. And then we have the clean apron in here. So normally what I do is I would wash dry fold this bag, and then what I do is I just open up this and then I put all of the new apron in here. Yeah, so that way each shift staff can just grab one apron out, make their life easier. And then sometimes they can touch this, and this can be with yogurt, with chocolate or something. I would come and then I would wipe off this wardrobe for them as well. So.
But yeah, Jim's laundry services has been amazing for us. Sometimes we get little chocolate treats as well. He comes in and he always puts a smile on our faces. He's such a sweet guy. And yeah, we love having him around to do our apron cleaning for us because they always look nice and clean in the mornings.
So this will probably be around 1.5 to 2 loads. It depends on what inside need to be separate or not. But yeah, Yoshi get to wash, dry and fold in a very particular way as well. I will show you later on in the laundromat. But yeah, this around, I would say about 1.5 to 2 loads. I go here twice a week and everyone is lovely. Actually, it's very, very easy. You can call the phone number 131546 and then just talk to one of the customer service on the phone line, and then they will guide you through everything. They will get your information that they need, what service you need. They will get your full name, your email address, and then your address as well to know which area that you're in and what service you needed. So if you need laundry, they'll ask you like, do you need wash, dry and fold, or do you need ironing, or you need dry cleaning? Yeah, they will ask you, they will try to get as much information of the service that you needed as they can. And then they will send you through a text message to confirm that they have got all of your information, and then through that information they will send us what they call as a lead. So it's all of your information with your phone number, and then we'll get back to you generally within 2 hours. But whenever I have the lead come through to my phone number, I would call them straight away. Even when I'm driving, I would call, or if I'm in my full-time job, what I do is I would just give you a text to choose a suitable time that I could call and have a chat to you. I generally like to call because that way I can chat to people and see what is their expectation and their need, and then when do they need the service done. So it's better to definitely try to call and talk to people. After I have chat with the client, we'll set up a time that suit for me and the client to pick up their laundry. I need to chat with them to get like a really detailed, like what do they need? Do they need it wash, dry and fold, or they need a full service, like they need to wash, dry and also iron as well. So we service quite a lot of people that staying in hotels all around Brisbane that come here for a holiday, for a business trip, and then they don't want to do laundry in the hotel because you know how hotel laundry can be expensive. And then with us, we got a very competitive price. So they just call the head office, and then the head office will just text us, and then yeah, we'll come and then service all the customers stay in the hotel. So we have to work out the pickup time and also when do they expect their laundry to be baked. I would just tell them the time frame as well. Generally, I try to return all of the fresh laundry as soon as I can, as fast as I can. But sometimes I get really busy. I have to call other franchisee or call Ming even to help, and then try to keep the service as fast as possible. Today we are pretty nice and early. It's a 10:30 pickup, so we still have half an hour gap. So I actually can take a quick break now, grab something to eat, grab a coffee, relax a little bit before I get to see the client. Next client is a local office in West End. They are a medical manufacturer. Generally, what I do for them is wash, dry, fold, towels, and sometimes linen. I come here to pick up once a week, and they generally have around 3 to 4 loads each week. It's all the towel and bed linen. Bed linen is come from customer, but towel is come from the shower facility of staff in there. So we have just arrived at the office. I got their fresh laundry here, nicely packed. Just follow me. I'm going to show you a cupboard. So, it is a shower and it is a cupboard where I'm gonna put our fresh laundry in. So as you see, it wasn't really busy, so they still have their fresh towel here. What I like to do is I always check the cupboard to see if any dust or anything. I will just wipe it off and then I'll start unpack my laundry. And then I'll come and pick it up in the weekend. So they have 2 showers here. I try to rotate to clean the bath mat. So this bath mat is fresh. I'll just hang them up here. And then what I like to do is I always check because we got 2 laundry bags. There's 1 laundry bag in here as well. So what I always do is I always check if there's any laundry in here need to be picked up for the next picked up in the weekend. Okay, yeah, that's all good. So in here I have a fresh tea towel. They have a canteen in here for staff. So I'm just gonna put the fresh tea towel in here. And that's it, we have done our job. We're gonna drop off her fresh laundry for one of my domestic client. She's actually an NDIS client. We've been servicing her for around, I would say, 9 months now. Well, I feel like I'm very lucky. It just comes from what I do daily, life to life. I like to help other people. So I was helping one of my neighbors. So my neighbor was actually one of the very first franchisee of James Laundry Services in Brisbane. Yeah, so I was helping her loading the van, carrying all the laundry, the fresh laundry to her van. Yeah, because I feel like those bags are pretty heavy. And then I just trying to help my neighbor. And then she was asking me, Tran, what do you do for work? Because I always see you like come home like very late at night and then you leave home really early, you wake up early. What do you do for work? And I was telling her my story of working full time and do everything that I could do in my skill set to get extra money, to get extra income. And then she was telling me, oh, you should get into James Laundry. It's good, stable income, and then you have the opportunity to grow your business as well, and then you don't have to work for anyone else. And then it will free up you some more time that you don't have to work 7 days. You can actually take some time off and yeah, all that. So I was really interested. And then, yeah, I got Ming, our franchisor, contact through my neighbor, through Cindy. And then, yeah, that's how I get in into Jim's Laundry. Yeah, definitely. I see a lot of opportunity that I could do more in the future with my business. Also, I work in hospitality, so that bring up a lot of opportunity for me to talk with other people, to try to upsell my business, get the name out there, especially you already in a very big brand like this, so everyone knows James. They know James Mowing, they know James Cleaning. We have a lot of division out there, so we already have the brand. Now it's all just up to us. If we try to get to people later on in the future, if I had more time, I would definitely do that. I'll get into opening up more services, and I'll try to target more, not just commercial client. I try to do more domestic client as well. I would say there's nothing for you to be scared to start something new. Because for me, when I first started the laundry business, I feel like it's very daunting. I feel scared because I only do laundry for myself, not anyone else. So I feel like, oh, would I be able to do this? Would I be able to do what customer expecting? And would their expectation be too high for my standard? But yeah, that was what I was really scared of. But once I start, I got plenty of support everywhere from all the franchisee, and I can call my franchisor like anytime. Like basically, I can call him in the middle of the night too, and then he would pick up the phone and then he will ask, "Oh, what's going on? How can I help you? Is there anything I can help you with? How is your business going? Yeah, if you have any question, you just call me anytime. You can ask me anything, or you can text into the group chat." So we got a lot of support from everyone in here. So there's nothing to be scared of. For the next 12 months, I have a lot of goals that I want to reach in the next 12 months. I want to get more Yochi store to service with my business. And then I also want to get our name out there. I want a lot of business and domestic client to know about our service, how convenient that is, how affordable that is, and how quick around the turnaround time it is, because it's actually help. You just imagine if you have a family of 3-4 people, you have kids, how many clothes you're gonna do, how many loads you're gonna do in a day, in a daily basis. So we look after the job for you. We pick up, we drop off, we do ironing, everything nicely done, come back to you on time. It would help a lot of people, because I feel like this service is very essential for our daily life, not only for the business but only for domestic client. Well, I have a lot of feedback, like good feedback from customer, but I feel like the client that we are going to drop off now, I'm not sure that we're going to be seeing her later on or not, because she have to go to work. She's one of our NDIS client, and she's really lovely. We help her with her washing. Sometimes we do ironing for her. She still work, but yeah, our very first service for her, she was really appreciate, and she actually say our service is top notch, and it's help her a lot, so she can actually spend time with her son and daughter. So that create the atmosphere for me that I want a family later on. I would like to have some free time to spend with my family rather than doing laundry or cleaning. So yeah, that actually means a lot for us. Well, actually we do, through our almost 2 year time of operating, we do have some complaint and we do have like unhappy customer, but the numbers are not much, and every single time we got a complaint like that, what happened is, my very first time I was feeling very disappointed at myself, but at the end of the day, it's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow your business. And then I always ask for feedback from customer as well. If they're not happy with the service, I would happily not charging them anything at all. And then I would offer them, like, if next time they want to service with me, I will give them a half price service if they would like to have a service with us for the next time. The very first person I'm gonna call is probably Ming, our franchisor, to see, oh, Ming, what can I do? The customer said that my ironing like quality is not good. Would you be able to help me? And then Ming will give me advice, or he will say that, oh, okay, you know, if you can't handle the customer, actually I'm gonna ring them, or I will come to them and then talk to them to see if there anything that we could do for them, to help with their experience. If they need it right now, like even right now as well, like same day service, we could get another franchisee out to pick up and then, you know, like try to fix it and then give them a better experience with Jim's Laundry services. We're about to arrive to our domestic client. So I have her fresh laundry here with me. We're not gonna pick up anything today. We're just gonna drop off her fresh laundry, and then I will come back on Friday to pick up the laundry that needed to be serviced, and then I'll return for her on the same day or like along the weekend. It's really depend. If customer tell me that, okay, Tran, I need this one back as soon as possible. If that's okay, I will tell her my schedule. If I'm not busy, I will give it back straight away. If I'm busy, I have the option to give her back during the weekend as well. So it's very flexible. I'm very lucky that all of my clients, they're very, very flexible and lovely. So we have arrived with my client fresh laundry. I'm just going to drop off her fresh laundry now. So this is what I do with this client, because normally she'll be at work, so I just leave it at the door. Just make sure that it's all covered, so if it rains, it's not going to get wet. If I could go back in time, I would probably join Jim's Laundry sooner, because I see Jim's Laundries in Brisbane have a lot of opportunity to grow and to do more. And if I join sooner, I would probably could capture all that opportunity a little bit sooner. Now we still have a lot of room to grow here in Brisbane. But yeah, if I could do anything in the past, I would probably join Jim's Laundry sooner. I wish that I knew that customer could be this nice. If I know that customer could be this nice, I would probably start way sooner, because I always thought that customer service could be very scary. Could be like everyone could be very, like they have a very high expectation on their service, and then they need. But actually no. When I get to talk to client, to customer of my business, I feel like they just have the same expectation as us. When we do our laundry, we expect our laundry to come back fresh, smell nice, no stain, freshly ironed. Yeah, so I thought that it would be really scary and difficult to deal with customer, but actually no. We have just arrived in the laundromat area. Yeah, we're going to start our work here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Let's go. Okay, we just have arrived in the laundromat. So now I'm just gonna put on some gloves and then we start to get some work done. Right, so in here we got our detergent, we got our softener. It's pretty basic thing. And then in here we got Yoshi washing. I always sort out client laundry because sometimes they'll wash most of the time they will have apron from Yoichi, but sometimes they will wash their cold room jacket, their freezer jacket. So you have to wash it in a different setting. So you can see here, there's quite a bit of stain, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So there's a pocket here in this apron. So what I like to do is I always check the pocket, try to open it out, try to see if anything is inside, get everything out. And this, you can see the string is pretty long. I'm just gonna tie it up. Otherwise, when it go into the washing machine, they just gonna get all crumbled together. So any item that's still in the apron pocket, I will leave them separately and then return back to the venue. Yeah, it's really important to tie up the apron string because if you don't, all of this string going to stuck together inside the machine and then it's gonna make it really difficult later on when you try to dry them out in the dryer. So as you can see, there's a lot of stain here on the apron for Yoichi, but we work our magic. So we already got our apron sorted. What I do is I'm gonna load in the machine now. This can somehow be tricky because this thing can fail out during the wash. So you always have to check and make sure that you tied it properly. Yeah, when we load this, we always try to make a little bit of gap so the machine can spin freely. So now I already load all my machine. I like to do it all at the same time. That way they will finish at the same time. So I add about a cup. Just straight in the drum. So just a cup each. And then we all started at the same time. So during this time, we can actually generate our invoice. We can do a bit of cleaning. But normally I like to take this time to make the invoice for the customer now because as we have seen before, I have already sorted out all of their laundry. I will know how many load the client have this time. So I will generate the invoice and then I will send them straight away before I deliver the fresh laundry back for them. So this one has ready. Just Gonna check our washing to see if any stain remain. The knot is still in touch, which is the good things. Yeah, there we go. They come out nicely clean. Just gonna load it into the dryer. So what I like to do is I like to separate them again. Still keep the notch on. All right, so the dryer has finished. I'm just gonna take Yochi apron out. There we go. And then I have the towel from the physio here. So when we wash, we'll all separate the light and dark color. But when we dry, it doesn't really matter. You always check the dryer. Yeah. You don't want to leave anything back inside. Yeah, when the product come out, I always check the garment. If there any stain, it's all come back nicely. I always have a smell. Yeah, it smell nice and fresh. Well, yeah, remember the knot that we tied? Now we have to unknot it. What I do is this side, go in first with all the apron and the string. Tidy it up. There you go, nicely tucked in. So with every single garment, we always check any stain. If it's not come out, we have to do it again. We have to repeat the process. We have to do stain treatment. Now I'm gonna get through all of this. So I used to roll this towel for them, but for some reason, it's not practical for their service, so I stopped doing it. So now we just nicely fold. I can quickly show you how I roll this towel. So you can do it at home. So go like this way, make sure they're straight. Go in, you start rolling. There you go. It's gonna stay like this, and then you have a hotel towel. Okay, so we have done Yochi apron. We have got all the fresh towel from the physio, washed, dry, and nicely folded. Just gonna pack this up. There we go. And we got the lid on. Now it's ready to go back to them. Okay, so we have packed everything. Now it's time to deliver this back to all the clients. Okay, fresh, ready to go. So we just arrived at Yochi. We're gonna drop off the fresh apron for them. Okay, done. Okay, that's it. We have finished our last drop off for the day. Thanks for joining me for a day on the road. If you would like to become a franchisee, call 131546